money back. Money back. Hey, back on Monday, for Robbie Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's, he said, it's back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I parked my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his laps. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Every lay, race, snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, for Robbie Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I parked my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Bears and Bucs, you might recall, met in Tampa week 2 of last year, which was actually the first game for the Buccaneers after Hurricane Irma washed out their opener with Miami. And it was the Bucs who beat Mike Glennon in that game 26-9. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Gerald McCoy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
3 down. 53's the mic. 53, check. Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. Move ready. 58 to the mark. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On second down, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Now we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Trubisky with the give to Howard, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Jameis to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
4 down. All ready. Black 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready. Black 22.
Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Aaron Lynch able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. A give to Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And this time not as successful as very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Check 15, check 7.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Howard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check. 4 down.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately.
Rooted in, taking it almost to the limit, and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Ready. Blue 80. Green, triple C. Sonic.
Jameis now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch the... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry here for Jacquizz Rodgers. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Green, triple C. Ready. Black 25. Hey, sub. Let's go. Black 58, right there. Green, triple C. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Green, triple C.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He leaves this one for Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Howard with his sights on a third straight 1,000-yard season to begin his career. Here's 1st and 10.
53's the mic. We're go. Let's go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Hey.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Howard. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Even. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's convert. 4 down. Alert.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Sub. Let's go. Let's convert.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1st down, Winston. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Eddie Goldman able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch right. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Right back to him on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Trubisky. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running with Howard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Howard again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hang on, we got, you see it, you see it?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Pro Bowler Brent Grimes brings him down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Trubisky will throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Come on.
They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, run the ball after
it. Again, it's Howard. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them. Whatever it's going to take puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And on the ground they go with a running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll throw again. Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready, black 25, Sonic.
On play action, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Bears on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. For a left side, complete. It's Burton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Here's Humphries. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check. Green, Triple C. Watch for the foul shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They pitch out to Howard, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll go on the ground. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, early on, we talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Forget that. He's over that mark now.
And that rushing total for him has correlated into a big win for his team.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They get him behind the line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Three down. There you go, we got, you see it?
Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. You wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Alert! Three down.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, we got 3.
And they will take a knee here. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man.